Okay, so the band just left, and we're in the middle of mixing their album. And sometimes during a mix, we hear something. I throw up some mics and we track either vocals or that's why I got a U87 and SM7. I got other microphones that I just throw up in case we hear something we want to add. And we just heard a guitar part we wanted to add, so we went through this 1979 Fender Strat into this EP booster pedal, which is a very cool clean gain. It's just clean gain that we put in front of the amp. That's going into my Twin City radio. I love the radio company. Going through the walls and into this Kalamazoo amp. The way I'm tracking this, and we just do this up really quick, right? I got a Beyer M201 in the front at the speaker. This has a Bluebell speaker in the back. You can see it there. So Beyer M201 in the front. And then I have a Beyer M160 dual ribbon mic at the back of the combo amp, picking up the speaker. That's a 10-inch. All right, so these two mics are coming through into a pair of these vintage API 312s. These are, I got 10 of them for Wally Heider Recording Studio 4, the Medio Council. And these two are coming into my vintage API summing mixer, right? 2 channels of it. I'm coming out of this into 1 channel of my Burls in the Pro Tools, all right? So I took those 2 mics into 2 preamps, adjusted, got the sound I wanted, into an API mixer, mono out into Pro Tools. So I committed those 2 mics, the sound of them. I could have put 2 separate tracks into Pro Tools, but I didn't want to do that. So I just wanted to show that this is how I use my summing mixer most of the time, because I mix on my console most of the time. So, but I do mix on this too. I do mixes on it, but so that's what we did today. Just tracked a quick guitar. Those 2 mics really fast, and the 2 API preamps into an API mixer, straight into Pro Tools through the Burls. And we're using everything. We're using a lot. Every channel on my console, all my returns. If I needed any more channels, they go into my API summing mixer. Then I dump that into my console. I have them off now, but I'm using the PCM60. We use the SPX90. The Effectron's being used on vocals. PCM60 is a reverb for drums and a bunch of stuff. Turned off the Tascam. That's being used. This 1176 is on bass guitar, vocals, Pultec on vocals, API 2500 on drum bus, DBX 160 VU on kick drum, pair of 550As on kick and snare, 550s on guitars, all different kinds of stuff. I got extra guitars going through the DBX 160 XTs. I got the toms going through 160As. Alan Smart next filter on the mix bus, and all sorts of cool stuff, mixing off the Burls. And I think that's about it. Just all sorts of stuff we do here. The band just left, so turning everything off. Gonna put my mics away. So I pick combo amps depending on the sound. A lot of time I leave them up on my rack. My other ones are covered right now, my half stacks and my other amps down there. But I usually leave them up on the rack and just throw a mic on them up there. But this time I wanted to bring this down, dial it in, because I had to take it off the rack to mic the back, to put that on the back. I really wanted to do this. And then I wasn't going to use my 312s. I wanted to use these old Telefunken V72s from the 50s. I got those from Alan Sides Ocean Way. He got them from Wally Heider Recording. when he bought them out. I wanted to use these, but since I was going through the API mixer and it was just more convenient and faster for me to just plug in those pre's because I have a snake over there. So I just did that, and I kept it all API. A lot of times I use the Neves too. We did a quick vocal track today where I just plugged in a 1272. Sounded great through the SM7. And that's about it.